Hi, welcome to EDSC 531. This is the Human Communication Group process. In this course, we will be talking about group leadership and interventions and theories that go along with group counseling. My name is Professor Bobo, and I am your professor for this course. A little bit about myself. I have been working with Concordia since the inception of the school counseling program. I have been a part of the program. I've had the opportunity to write some of the syllabi, be a subject matter expert. I'm also doing groups supervision, university supervision for the students who are in their practicum and field work. So this week I will be talking about an intro to the course. I'm going to share my screen just so that you have an idea of what things to look for. In sharing my screen, I just want to bring you to your attention to the website, the Blackboard. Here's where I will post announcements, weekly announcements. Here's where all of your assignments are for weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Your discussion board questions are here, located here. When you're ready to submit an assignment, you're going to submit there. And right now, what I'm going to do is start talking about the assignments that are for this course. The first assignment for this course, which is due week 2, and you can see on the due date when you click for your assignments, the week is located here. You're going to choose 2 of the 3 given scenarios and write a well-written 2 to 3 page APA format reflecting on what would you do. So those are, you're going to choose 2 scenarios and reflect on it. And that is all for assignment 1. It should be straightforward and easy to do. For assignment 2, you are going to create a group lesson. So you need to begin looking for a lesson that we would all participate in, and you are going to be the leader of that particular lesson. You guys will do the lesson on week 3. So during our second session, live session, each of you will take turns being the group leader. I'd like you to prepare a lesson that allows you to ask us questions and get us started. We need to keep it at approximately 10 minutes so that we have ample time for everybody to lead the group. Okay, so I want to see the most important part is the intro and then questions, how we would get started. And then, like, if we were to watch a video or something, you would skip over watching the video. And then we would go to the remainder and ask questions. And we're your audience. The class is your audience. Your classmates are your audience. And then I would see how you would wrap up the lesson and you would be graded on your delivery of that particular lesson. Try to pick a lesson that is approximately like 10 to 15 minutes, that way when you cut off certain parts of it, it would only be about 10 minutes, okay? And that covers 2. After you have led it on week 4, you're going to write the reflection paper. So it's a 2-page paper reflecting on the experience, answering the following questions. How did you prepare for the group session? What topics and issues were discussed? What were your biggest strengths as the leader of the session? What strengths did you observe in other classmates that you would like to replicate? And finally, in what areas would you like to improve, grow, or learn? So that's your reflection paper due on week 4. Your assignment, I'm sorry, I've got to move this so that I can get to the next assignment. Okay, assignment 3. When you're doing assignment 3, you will be observing a group meeting. So you're going to attend some type of meeting. It could be a meeting with all the school counselors. It could be one of your staff meetings. It could be a 504 meeting. And the idea is that you are going to write a 3 to 5 page paper on the process. You're not going to report the content or progress of the group members, only the group dynamics. So we're looking at group dynamics and observe what is not said. So what your focus in your writing will be: the name and purpose of the group, the frequency of the meetings, purpose of this meeting, number of participants, sex, approximate ages, any relationships among the group participants, but no names need to be given. You're going to talk about the physical setting, including the distracting elements, frequency of interactions between the participants, and direction and flow of information and interactions. You can draw a diagram. You're going to talk about or write about the role of the leader, the structure of the meeting, dynamics between the members, analysis of any conflict or power between the participants, and your overall impression of the effectiveness of the group in achieving its a stated purpose or goal, and any changes you would make. So this could be a parent meeting. This could be the general meetings that you have on your campus. So try to find a meeting as soon as possible. And that assignment is due week 6. Assignment 4 is you're in charge. So I've already put you in groups of 3. We have an even number. I will release the group on the first night so that you see what person, 2 people you're working with, and you guys are going to design an 8-session group. Okay, that means 8 lessons. 8 lessons. That's why there are 3 of you in the group. So if everybody takes about 3, that should be 2 to 3, that would be the 8. And you're going to include in those lessons the pre-planning activities and follow-up. And you're going to understand, synthesize, integrate, and apply what has been discussed in the text and in the class sessions. And the assignment includes a written portion as well as a 10-minute demonstration of the report to the class. So during our 7th week and final session, you as a group of 3 will discuss how and why you chose these 8 assignments. And obviously in a group lesson, when you're creating 8 assignments, they have to build on one another. So think about that as you are trying to figure out what 8 lessons you will be putting together. Make sure that the lessons build on it. So if we're talking about friendship, 8 friendship lessons, and we should be building on the reviewing skills that were taught in previous lessons and writing up the lesson plan. Right here on your paper is the lesson plan template. So you just follow that template. You don't have to create anything super fancy, but if you follow that lesson plan template, it will help you. All of these are the things that you're going to include in each one of the sessions. Remember, they're going to be 8 lessons. So I'm just stressing that so you understand that you're not delivering 1 lesson, but that you're delivering 8 lessons. Okay. And again, you're presenting the lesson and demoing it during week 7. Our final assignment is due week 8, and it's an article review. So what you're going to do is find an article in the Concordia Library, and the article could be on anything involving the group counseling, anything involving group counseling. And you're going to read that article, and you're going to prepare a well-written 2-page summary of the article using the APA format. So the title of the article, the name of the publication, date of the article and authors, summarizing the research that's being presented, your personal reflection about the implications for school counseling as it's discussed in the article. Consider the practical applications to school counseling, the value, the leadership and collaboration skills required to implement, and the challenges for a school counselor. So these are all the things that you would include in that report. Okay, here I wanted to show you your syllabus, and we have 15 points for our live sessions, 10 points for our discussion boards, each one that there are, and then your assignments that are due. Um, you have the first assignment's 30 points, second assignment 30 points, third assignment 30 points. Assignment 4, you're in charge. The group assignment is worth 40 points, and assignment 5 is worth 30 points as well, for a total of 300 points for this particular class. All right. On your syllabus, this is where you will find and locate all of the another opportunity for you to locate and find all of the assignments and where they're due. And one other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is we will be taking the week of Thanksgiving off. So if you take a look here, um, week 6 begins November 28th. All right. So week 5 for us is November 14th. And so then we get that following week off. That's week 6, 7, and 8. So what I wanted to do is encourage all of you to make sure that you keep up with your assignments and help yourself by getting ahead. It looks like the assignments in this particular course have tendency to go back to back. So you have a little bit of a break at the beginning, not so much. So if you can kind of work ahead and make sure that you're prepared, that way when everything is due week after week, that you are a little bit more prepared. And that way your assignments are not late. All right. I have all of my information about me on Meet Your Instructor in the Blackboard area. It has my cell phone number. I am able to be reached by text or email. Please feel free. Give me about 24 hours if it's a text. So if it's not important, I'm sorry, if it's an email, sorry, let me repeat that. 24 hours if it's an email. If it's important, such as, a last minute thing, please make sure that you text me that information so I get that right away. I check my text messages more frequently than I do the email messages. So that's important. If you have to miss more than one class, then you'll be losing points, but also you'll be required to do an additional assignment for the class. Okay, there's this I will leave this up for you so that you can refer back for further questions about the assignments. On weeks 2, 4, 6, and 8, I will be doing an instructor's video. And during that instructor's video, I will go over the highlights of the reading and then also any assignments and questions that you may have about the assignments. Thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you on week 1. One last thing before we go, I want to show you that on Blackboard under week 1, I have under all the weeks where we're meeting live, you'll see at the bottom here is the live session. The date of the live session, which is week 1. And then also this is the Zoom link where you would connect for that. The Zoom link is the same for all the weeks. So that should be easy to do. All right, thank you so much. And again, I look forward to working with you during this course.